Have you ever handed your students a list of vocabulary words that you expected them to memorize in time for a quiz or a test? We've all been there. In this month's 2-minute tip, I'm going to offer you a different strategy for teaching vocabulary. Today, let's take a look at a strategy to help build your students' vocabulary schema. Schema is a way of grouping or organizing vocabulary in our lessons to maximize students' connections between words. Integrating schema or organization to vocabulary development is important for students of all grade levels. In today's example, let's see how we can apply it at the high school or middle school level. This strategy is so powerful for English learners because vocabulary is a building block to rich discourse and content-specific writing. While students may seem to be able to converse fluently in English, academic language in articles and textbooks can still be a real challenge. Let's use the novel Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass as an example text. In the first few chapters of the novel, look at this list of potentially new, unfamiliar, or challenging words that we're introduced to. To help students see relationships between words and ideas, and not simply learn 10 to 20 unconnected words, we can use a schema chart like this one to group related vocabulary. In this case, we see words and phrases grouped into 5 categories. As the teacher, you can create the categories and invite your students to fill in the chart as they read the book. Or you can also provide the list of words and have students fill them in as a way of building schema. As you can see, this list goes well beyond the traditional bold-faced words you might find in a textbook. And using a schema graphic organizer can help students see how words are related to different content areas, as well as prior knowledge or things that they're familiar with. In addition, you can create content categories, like our math and science category here, to make cross-curricular connections. You can even have students add images in order to further strengthen their understanding. By helping students build schema or categorize vocabulary, you're helping them to make connections between identifiable language patterns, decipher idioms and expressions, and build bridges between words in diverse content areas, with the goal always being to flex and strengthen their vocabulary muscles while promoting higher order thinking skills. Remember, supporting our English learners doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to be intentional. As always, thank you for your good and important work. We'll be bringing you more tips throughout the year, so if you found this tip helpful, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with our 2-minute tips.